Okay, this is Martino, and today I will talk about the Putaway in SM.I.LE80. So, as you should know, the Putaway process goal is to find a location for those handling units that come in the warehouse from production or from receiving areas. SM.I.LE80 Putaway will consist in three basic elements: a condition, load checking rule, and sequences. We can say that the condition is a set of property that meets the characteristic of handling units that we want to put away. For example, for handling units, an example is the SKU, the item class, the item name too, the sales velocity, etc. But also the resource type that will transport the handling unit, for example, or the exact container, so the location, for example, from where we pick up the handling unit. Then the load checking rule is a homogeneity constraint that we want to be verified on the set of the handling unit to put away. For example, we want to put away two handling units and they should be both completed, or they should be part of a same lot, and so on. Finally, we have the sequences. The sequences are a set of containers where we allow to put away an handling unit that meets a condition. For each condition, we can have more sequences ordered by a priority. The set of a container are specified with the union and intersection that will create, in this case too, in this case, a group of location that we will consider as a good location for the putaway. To every sequence must be applied a strategy. And in the default strategies, we have a single SKU, no segregation, or multiple SKU. In the schema, we see how entities are connected each other. So we have a condition that can have a load checking rule, but it is not mandatory, it's optional to have a load checking rule for a condition. Then a condition must have one or more sequences, and each sequence must have a strategy connected and a set of container inside of a sequence that will populate the condition location table. This, as the group location in routing, is always automatically populated, and as we will see, so it is not editable. In this slide, you can find the procedure to add entities, in this case for the change condition property, to change the priority of a condition. We will see it later. But there are also some other procedure to remove, for example, a condition sequence, and so on. So let me explain better what is contained into these two tables, the putaway condition and the putaway condition sequence. As I said, in condition table, we will have the property that should match with the product and the other condition that should be verified. As I said, we can have the item class, material, sales velocity, but also other info, other properties that don't match with the handling unit, but with also characteristic of the putaway mission. For example, the resource type, or in another column, the container from where we pick up the stock unit, the handling unit. Sorry. So In this case, we enabled the use of commas to unify more condition. So now we don't have two condition, one with Coca-Cola and one another with Fanta, but we can have just one condition that specify the or operator in this case. So in the condition table, now there is an explicit priority definition that will be used to iterate the matching of the handling unit. So the handling unit will be compared with the handling unit and the putaway mission, the putaway message will be compared with every condition, and the first matching condition will be chosen. For the condition sequence, we can say that a condition sequence is composed by a condition priority pair. So the condition is connected to the table condition, while the priority indicates the priority among the set of destination under the same condition. In this case, too, as I said, we have the same behavior of the routing group. So we can define the union with brackets. The union is defined by commas between brackets. While inside the brackets with the commas, we define the intersection. So once the handling unit match a condition, the SDM will iterate the sequence in order of descending priority until we find a good location. Now, what happens if we iterate all the sequences and we don't find a location? It happened that the destination of Putaway will be the car wash. In SDM deploy, we will have already a condition sequence that has a condition ID with 0 equal to 0, where the car wash location are already defined. In our case, we have just a location that is called car wash. So we can go on. Now let's talk about the Putaway workflow. Compared to the legacy SDM, in SM.I.LE80, we have tried to simplify this process, dividing the workflow into two well-separated phases, which basically have different goals. The first part that you can see in the flow chart has the goal to find the best condition fitting the property of handling units, resource, and source property, and the source location property. While the second, there is the procedure get putaway location, the old named procedure, has the goal of finding the best location based on condition found before. In particular, in the first part, we have 4 steps. In the first step, we get the property of the handling units. Then we get the load checking rule respected by those handling units. After, we get the common properties of the handling units, so the item, the SKUs, and so on. And finally, based on the information retrieved before, we get the best fitting condition. Obviously, of course, in order of priority. As you can see, we have a lightning symbol on some of the procedure because they are automatically generated, but we will see them after. Then we have the get putaway location procedure that has 3 steps. The first step is is the sequence is chosen based on the assigned priority. So we have a iteration. We start from the priority, the highest priority. We will have, thanks to the condition location table, a set of locations to analyze, and we will apply the strategy to find the best location inside that sequence containers. Here can happen two things. Or we found a location, so the putaway is completed, and we will proceed with the routing to the location. Or we have not found the location, so we go back to the point one. So we will iterate again with a lower priority sequence. At the end of this process, of course, if we don't find a location, we will send the ending units to car wash. Okay, I talked about the automatic generated procedure. In SM.I.LE80, this feature is activated by default, but surely it can be disabled by going in the common application setting table and set as value of Putaway code generation enabled false. So the automatically generated procedure are the get putaway condition that should not be edited manually if the feature is active, so the automatic generation is active. Then the calculate common properties and calculate load checking rule. So when this procedure will be regenerated, we have that the calculate common properties and get putaway condition will be regenerated on the putaway condition editing, because there is an UD trigger on it. Then the calculate load checking rule and also in this case the get putaway condition are regenerated when editing the load checking rule table. So only the procedures calculate common properties and calculate load checking rule must be modified and have a section delimited by two tags. So everything contained within these two tags will not be regenerated on the new edit of the tables, but it will be kept even with changes. So in these two procedures, sorry, each update column will generate a declaration for this new column. Then the programmer will have to write the necessary code to handle the new column and move it inside the tags. To be more clear, I go in SQL Server Management, and I will show you in a empty database. We don't have any condition inside, and we don't have the three procedures. We don't have the calculate, we don't have the get putaway condition. So just a demo. I go to conditions, sorry. Okay, I go to edit. There are of course the procedures to do this, but I have not so much time, so I go directly with edit the table. So I go with the condition test one, I go with enable. I put priority 10. I don't know. I define item class with finish good. And okay, I created a condition. Then we can see that the story procedure will be okay as so the calculate condition properties has been created. In this procedure, we just check the condition table columns, and we check if this is as a value in the table, and if it has a value, we select the value and we put it in a variable that will be inserted in an output variable that is common properties, serialized in XML. So the procedure has been created automatically. Now we can pass on get putaway condition. This has been created automatically. This use the variable created in the previous procedure, and it help us to select the condition using the common properties inserted before. Okay, I show you another thing. So now we touch just the put away condition table. I go to load checking rule. I create a test load checking rule. These are all bit, so we have homogeneity constraint, for example, on I don't know, complete. I want that the handling unit to put away must be all completed. Okay. Then I go in condition. I try to add. Okay, I already had it. Okay, sorry. I add another column, varchar. Okay. I add another condition test 2, enable priority, I don't know, lower priority. I go to okay, load. Oh, I forgot the name, sorry. Okay, I put the name of the load checking rule, and then I don't know. I put a value in a test column. Now, what will happen? Now we will have the pre-procedure created. Okay. We have calculate condition properties, where the new column will be added. Oh, sorry, I wrote the procedure. Where the new column declaration has been added, the check variable has been added, and in the custom code section, we just have to insert the new value of the variable created. So we go to check test column greater than 0. Then we, for example, have test column equal, I don't know which name. I don't know. Is just an example, but what you will do is this. So add some code inside the custom code tags. Now, after this, okay, okay, we go back. The calculate load checking rule has been created too, and we will have just the check on the load checking rule. So it will create at the start of the creation. It will create the default values. I don't know how to say it, but we can go on get putaway condition, and we will see that the first condition has been created, and it is the same as before. But we have the new condition that have the common property test column equal to Pippo, and then we have the complete constraint on load checking rule equal 1. So we have that the test column must be equal to Pippo, and in the same time, the load checking rule with for complete constraint must be verified. In this case, we will have the condition 69. I hope that I've been clear, but if you have some question, I am here to answer.
Would you please add another load checking rule instead of only complete? Also, I don't know, the LPN, just to see how this store procedure will change.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. The condition location. Sorry, the get putaway condition. Rule. Okay. Okay. I go here. We have true here. So I add just quality or I don't know, wrap status.
Okay.
Okay. Then we have the get putaway condition will be modified, and we have the end on this. Other thing that I didn't show you, but I spoke about it on the slide, is that we can add some commas. So we have, for example, finish good and beverage. We can have this, and in the get putaway location, condition, we will have that. Okay. Item class in finish good and beverage. So we have enabled the unify, I don't know how to say it, the or function in the get putaway condition. Okay, on the database that I sent you, this test can be done, but first of that, I will show you the step-by-step exercise. So if you have
sorry, how is that value calculated inside the putaway condition? Could you go back inside the store procedure?
Okay. Which one? Sorry.
The last one.
Okay.
Where there are the condition. If
yeah, so the common properties will be checked. So the properties of the condition table. Then
okay, sorry.
In this case,
okay. I understood. In this case, you are checking only the value that you put in the table.
Yes. So in the first condition, I insert only. I have no load checking rule. So he checked only the condition, the property item class that I inserted with commas. While in the second condition, I inserted in the new column, test column, Pippo, and I've connected with that condition a load checking rule. So in this case, he will check the condition properties and the load checking rule too.
Okay, and with that value of the put-away condition, you are going to the table put-away condition sequence just to understand the sequence of the location, the destination.
Exactly. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Now we will show you with the step-by-step exercise. I just show you the automatic generation of the procedures.
Okay, thank you.
Then I will skip it. So it's just to make it clear.
Okay. The comma works on each column, correct?
Yeah. So I can put here A, B, and then it will add an OR to every column. So you can see. But of course, the value must be right. Okay. We don't check in the condition if the value exists in the other table of the database. So in this case, the sales velocity, we put here the sales velocity, but we don't check if they exist. So you must be, yeah, I don't know how to say it. Carefully. So if you want, I can pass on the exercise. Okay. I have another database here to make the exercise. This database will be exactly equal to yours. So go out here and pass to this. So the scenario of the exercise will be this. We have the Red Bull warehouse on this database. So we have the block storages that lies in these three zones and these aisles. Imagine that we want to map the block storages in the aisle in this way. So we have in the aisle 26, 22, and 18. We want to put only. We want to put the item. We want to drop. We want to put away the item with sales velocity A. Then in 25, 21, and 17, the item with sales velocity B. So how to do this? The steps to do are just four. Sorry. First of all, check if in inventory sales velocity table we have these three sales velocity, these three records, and that almost an item for sales velocity is connected to a sales velocity. In this case, I already done these two steps for you, so we can jump to the third point. So we have to configure the container hierarchy to add the location belonging to aisle 26, aisle 22, and aisle 18 to a group entity called sales velocity A, and we will do the same for the other sales velocity. finally, we have to configure the put-away tables. So to be more, for an example more easy, for an easier example, we will map only the zone 12 because we have we map in the put-away the zone 12, but we will add the IL 26, 22, and 18. All three of them in the sales velocity 8, just to make an complicated scenario, no? That where we have in a group entity these three aisle that belongs to different zone. So what will we do is to add the containers to a sales velocity group. In SDM, when it is deployed, we have three basic group entity defined. These entity have the name with sales velocity A, B, and C. What we have to do is to add, as I said, the aisle containers as a child of a group entity with of each group entity. In the script here, you can see that I want to add IL26, I wrong here, but IL22 with underscore, and IL18 to the sales velocity A. Just to make you know that it's possible to use this procedure in two ways. We can define or a list of PK list to add multiple container in one time at once, or we can pass this parameter empty and add a single container specifying the name. So I can the equal of this procedure is to pass this empty, and calling this procedure 3 times, I pass as a container to add IL26, IL22, and IL18. It's important to say that in container to add, or in this container, we can also add a direct location. Okay, we can add a zone, a crane, a location, all entire warehouse. Is for us is not important. Okay, then I can go on. I will show just the step, but in the script that you found on the zip, it's a longer exercise, but I will show you how to use it then. So then we have to add a condition. So we start with the configuration of the put-away. We will add a condition for each sales velocity, and then no, what we have to do is use the add condition procedure that permits us to create a condition, assign to it a priority, and define which property has to be defined. So in this case, we want to define just a property with sales velocity. So we set sales velocity A. For the to set more than one property, I have to insert here A, comma B, for example, for the example that I showed before. In this case, we can, however, in some cases we can use the edit of SQL Management Studio. So in this example, in this script, I just inserted that condition for sales velocity A, but it will be done also for B and C. Then, after the adding of a condition, we will proceed with the add of condition sequences. In some scenario, we have that for the products classified as A, we will prefer location with sales velocity A, then with the sales velocity B, and then with sales velocity C, and other condition as you see here. So to create this means that we will create 9 condition sequence, 3 for each condition. So to create a condition sequence, it's necessary to use these conditions, this procedure, sorry, and to each execution, we have to specify the ID condition, the priority, and the strategy. This value is mandatory as the priority, while we have params and the fault code. Fault code at the moment, we don't use a fault code, but I inserted you because we think that we will introduce it in the next version. While the params is used inside the strategies, but if I pass it null, it will use default values. You can find more information about this variable inside the programming guide. So this procedure will add just a row in condition sequence, but it does not add containers. So we have to use another procedure to add the group to container sequences. So what we have to do in this case is to use the add group to container sequence. In this procedure, we have to define a container to add. So in this case, as I show you before, we have this ILE that has been added to the sales velocity groups, but we have also a zone 12 to respect. So we go in every condition sequence and we add zone 12. After that, what we will have to do? We will have to, I go back to the image. We have to specify for the sales velocity, for the item with sales velocity A, the intersection between the group sales velocity that is composed by IL26, IL22, and IL18 in intersection with zone 12. As you see before, the intersection is made inside the brackets, the round brackets, with a comma. How to add an intersection in a containers column? We will use the same procedure, the same procedure that we used before here, but we will define also a group ID, a group index parameter. This group index parameter permits us to or define which bracket group where in which bracket group we want to add this container name. So it's possible to define a direct index. In this case, zone 12 was the first group. So if I put here 1, the action should be the same, but it's possible to use -1 to insert this container name in intersection with every group that I had before. So one example, I can understand that it's not so easy. So if I add zone 12 and zone 30, and I use this -1, the result should be this. Velocity A. So with -1, we add this container name to every group, while if I add also this and I use group index 1, it will add the sales velocity just to group 1. While if I put 2 here, it should do this. Just to introduce you this procedure. It was this. So I explain you all the procedure that we have to use, and we can go on the exercise. If there are some questions before go inside the SQL management studio again, you're welcome. Okay, I specified here that like in groups of routing that Tommaso has shown before, also this column as a trigger. So with every change, we will populate this condition location table. So now we can pass again here. I send you a script with rollback. So, but I will explain you just for the first I don't know how many procedure execution. What does it mean? So we have the adding of the so we have to add the containers to sales velocity group. In this case, I used these ID containers to add the ID container of the IL26, IL22, IL18. So I go with this. Maybe I show you the situation in this moment. So I show you the okay, warehouse. As I said, there always be this tree container at deploy, and so they will have always 1, 2, 3 as a ID container, and maybe I show you the container name. As you can see, sales velocity ABC. So now they don't have childs, okay, in hierarchy. So I can make also this. Okay, they don't have parent. So what I do, I insert in the sales velocity group A this tree, in the sales velocity group B this tree, and okay, and in the sales velocity group C these 5 groups. So I go with just one execution of this part of the script. As you can see, okay, we have that sales velocity A now has 3 child, 18, 22, and 26, 21, 25, 20, and 17 for the sales velocity B, and also for the sales velocity C, we have some children, sorry. Now, it's time to create the conditions. Now we can create the condition for the sales velocity A. So I put the name as description, sales velocity A zone 12, but the description is optional. I put as the property to be verified only the sales velocity A. So I go with the execution of this. Okay, we have id condition 65. For be faster, I inserted here id condition as a input variable, but maybe that we have id condition equal. No, sorry, that id condition equals 65. But I have to delete this. Sorry, once I put to comment. So I set id condition 65, and what I have to do? I have to create an add condition sequence with priority 3. In this sequence, I have to insert the sales velocity A in sales velocity A location. Quindi, sorry, in the group entity sales velocity A. What we have to do is to create a condition and then insert in that condition, so selecting always the same priority, pay attention of this, inserting the same priority when adding group to container sequence. In this case, we have zone 12 sales velocity A. We will have another condition with a lower priority for the sales velocity A in sales velocity B location. This is the second sequence for the sales velocity A products. Also, in this case, we will insert the zone 12, but in this we have to specify the sales velocity B as the intersection. We have to do the same with the third condition with lower priority, zone 12, but sales velocity. Now I execute this piece of script with the declaration. Okay, we have added this, and maybe with a pit stop, I will show you what is happened now. With this select. Okay. Okay, what we have now? We have just a condition with 3 condition sequences. I have created just a real-time view with the num location associated with this sequence. So for the sequence with priority 3, we have 36 location, 32 for the second, and 110 for the third. So now we can proceed more faster with the other condition. I made the same things, but putting a lower priority for the condition, and I made the same thing with the with the condition sequence, where I create a priority always with priority 3. Sorry, a sequence also always with a priority 3. But changing the order of the sales velocity groups. Because in this case, the sales velocity B must have higher priority. So if for you is clear, I go to adding all the condition. Okay, I need the declaration, sorry. Okay. Okay, I take this declaration at the start and so on. We create condition for sales velocity B and condition for sales velocity C. Okay. Perfect. It's all 0. So what is happened now? We will have this condition. We will have three condition with priority decreasing priority. So 10 for sales velocity A, 9, 8. But in this case, the priority is not needed because if we have a sales velocity C, it can have a higher priority. It's not a problem. What is important is this priority, because for a sales velocity A, we want first a sales velocity A zone. So we have almost the same situation for everything, but if you can see, sales velocity C has sales velocity C, then B, and then A. For B, we have B, C, and A, and for A, we have A, B, C. Okay, what is to test what I do? I paste here for you some pickup messages where we have a SKU RB 1728 that you can find in inventory item. Oh, sorry, I can make .3. Okay, if you can see, I have 1728, 22, 46, 22, and 17, 18. Here there are 3 messages, one for each item, and this item has 3 different sales velocity. So what we have to test is that for the first message, I have to go in the aisle 26, only the aisle 26. For the second message with the sales velocity B, I have to go in the aisle 25, while for the third message with sales velocity C, sorry, we have to go in the aisle 20, I forgot, sorry, 26, 25, 24, or 23. So I launch this. Maybe I can make a begin run to not retry it after. So we have 3 messages. Okay. It's slow because I activated the debug to make you see what happened. Okay, we have these 3 reply messages. We will expect the miss response. So we have for the first message a B26, so it's right. For the second message, we have a B25, that is the aisle 25. And for the third message, we have B23, that is the sales velocity C zone. If I go again, it should found some other location. Okay, always B26. For this, always 25. Maybe for this we can Okay, no, not 24, but it's the same because in this case we have all the location empty. So it's as not important which one of those aisles we choose. Maybe we can make as how the Putaway works with the debug after find destination. Inside the find destination, we saw the stock units group. We don't have ID location 2, and we don't have ID next location 2, and we have a variable that specify that the putaway must be processed. Ok, sì, dimmi pure.
In case, for example, the C area is full, and
okay,
I will have some putaway fault code logged in the WMS event, or warehouse full, something like this.
Allora, in the debug, we will have surely this info. At the moment, we don't have an information on why allocation has not been chosen respect to the other one. But also for this, we have a table that is result where we want to insert some, but not in this version, in the next version, where we want to insert the location that has been tried and why it has not been chosen. No. Okay. On why we don't find okay, if the locations are full.
The Putaway fault code does not exist anymore.
No, does not exist at the moment, and surely you can get it. You can figure it out on the condition sequence. At the moment, I think this is the only opportunity.
So in case, I mean, I understood that this result table will be released in the next release. So I believe months or even more than months, I don't know, for the first installation that we are going to do as a group, we need to develop something custom for the car wash reason.
No, for this, no, car wash reason, there are for car wash reason, sorry. We have a table, inventory stock unit car wash, if I don't go wrong. So, no, warehouse stock unit car wash. Wait, just a minute. I don't remember where. Sorry. Stock unit car wash here, but I don't remember.
Handling stock unit car wash.
Handling stock unit car wash, maybe. Yes. Okay, car wash reason. Yeah. Inside here, every stock unit sent to the car wash as a reason. And at the moment, we don't have too much reason. I think that there is just one. And sorry, I tried to.
Populated.
Yeah. I go to check. Stock unit car wash reason. No, there is just the default car wash reason. So No, it's not in this scenario. So in the Putaway, there's nothing about
anyway, the important thing is that if we insert data in this table, the data are shown in the web UI.
Okay.
For example, stock unit missing labels, stock unit not wrapped, or stuff like this.
I don't honestly, I don't remember if in the web UI we have those pages. Honestly,
it should be under diagnostic, I think, but
okay,
to check.
Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, so I'm pushing on this because it's the first thing the customer is asking us during the installation.
Okay. Maybe also this in the next days. We try to maybe to develop this faster, or if you say that it's very, very important, we try to make it faster. But
for me, the important thing is what we have to do in order to have the log clearly shown in the web UI. But just this.
Yeah.
For me, it's okay. Also, knowing you have to insert the data in this table, and that's it.
Okay.
Then we're going to survive somehow.
Okay. There are some other questions. Maybe just a thing to make you know is in the is the use of the in-memory temp table in Putaway. We have the filling up the Putaway stock unit info in the get stock unit info procedure. This table, this temp table, is used into the other two table that I talked about before. So the calculate load checking rule, this, and of course the condition property. Just to make you know that this is this in-memory temp table. And also in the get putaway condition, get putaway location, we have the okay, no, I forgot. Sorry. No, we have just this. Okay, the unfit location, but this is in all the defined alternative destination. When we try to go in a location and the routing is not maybe the putaway can give a location as good, but the routing then doesn't find the routing, the route for to that location. So it will be inserted in an unfit location. So we use also this in the putaway process to accept, as you see here, from the putaway condition location. Okay, just an info. So I think that I finished. So I pass the ball to Tommaso again.
Okay, we try to tell something about shipment without knowing it too much. Say, I can. Okay, first of all, trap, we have page here in the diagnostic, car wash handling unit, and maybe we need to do one more test, but I think that it seems that any time there is some record inside the handling car wash stock unit and deleted, automatically the historical process will populate this table. So maybe if this could be a way to customize if you have any other more meaningful.
In the legacy, there was a field in the stock unit group in the Putaway for code, and once this field was populated, the find alternative destination is creating the log automatically. In this new version, how we supposed to do the same?
I don't know, because the way to do it is to insert a record in this table and link in car wash reason and delete it, and automatically the system will fill this historical table. So maybe in your procedure select single. Well, I don't know the strategy. You can maybe insert anytime.
Yeah, at the moment, just another information. At the moment, this table is filled up when there is a moving of a stock unit. So when we move, when we move a stock unit in car wash, we insert a value inside it.
So we need to save the reason in the stock unit, and then when we move to the car wash, we take the reason from the stock unit and we create the log.
Yeah,
something like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, talking a little bit about the shipping overview, the architecture remain more or less the same, except the fact that there is a link between shipment and staging area directly on the shipment itself, and there is a link between dock and shipment on the dock. So on the dock there is a deactive shipment that is normally, if you don't need it, as null. When the dock is free, is null. Then when the dock is locked to a shipment, became set with the ID of the shipment. The staging area reference to the warehouse entity, because the staging area, as we can see next in the next slide, can be an area or a zone. So it's a container of scope warehouse. The table shipping staging area that has been deleted. We don't have any more table keeping the staging area in master data, but because as I told you, the staging area are the catalog of staging area is a collection, a subset of the warehouse scope identity. In particular, there are not all the scope entity, only the scope entity that contains staging lane. So we don't have any more staging area table, but we have a table called shipping staging lane, where there is for each location that can be used as a staging lane, it's referenced there, and the membership of this location to a zone or an area is no more written inside a shipping staging area table or shipping staging store location, basically, but it depends on the hierarchy of the location itself. The differences between the staging area in the SDM legacy that has a type that drive the system to have a particular behavior, and we find that we can realize the same kind of behavior, mapping the staging area dynamic as the collection of shipment staging lane that belong to an area directly. The staging area, let's say, fixed. So there are when there are a list of location, the staging lane location that belong to a zone. So in this example that we have here, the yellow one is SA04 is an area, and all the location belonging to it will be mapped in the taxonomy of the warehouse as containers that are of type location and that belong which belong directly to the area SA04. While the green, blue, and red that are fixed are zone called in this way that contains ship staging lane that are reference that this basically a reference to the container of type location. This is the only example that we have in our system. Up now is an example of a location that belong directly to an area by passing the relationship area zone location. Now we have only area location for the staging lane that we call dynamic. The black sub area that I now don't remember. I think in the SDM legacy differences evolve between virtual and dynamic. We don't have any more this kind of difference because there are no more staging areas, so there is no reason to have different meaning. That doesn't exist anymore. But the link between the shipment and which are the staging lane that are we using for preparing the shipment is stored in a table called shipping staging lane. So we have a relationship between a shipping and staging lane that dynamically can be added when a shipment is assigned to a set of lanes. Summarize the taxonomy model of the warehouse dedicated to the shipping. We have staging area A and another area, but the zone are the fixed one, the fixed location. So when a shipment start on the staging area B1, that is a zone, all the location belonging to it are dedicated to that shipment. Otherwise, if a shipment starts on staging area A, the number of location assigned to the shipment depend on the capacity of the shipment itself, and there can be multiple shipment active on the staging area A, while there cannot be multiple shipment active on staging area B1, B2, or B3. Another type of improvement, I don't know, kind of changes that can be useful we did is to enrich the shipment type with the behavior. So we add some property to the shipment type. It already have default dock selection strategy and default staging area allocation strategy that are two kind of strategies to select dock and to select the staging area that are pasted on a shipment that has this kind of type. But we also add here the fact that shipment type could allow miss a shipment. That means that basically the staging area allocated for it became a car wash staging area. So everything could be mixed. If the shipment is allowed to use overflow area, and eventually an overflow tag that can let us select the staging lane that matching this tag to be used as overflow. Then there is another bit flag that is called process enable to let to consider only this kind of shipment of the type that are process enabled to be processed by the monitor. Because, for example, ASN it's for ASN their flow is driven by manual operation basically, or automatic operation, but not by the normal outbound shipment monitor flow. So there are no reason to keep them inside a list. And of course, if you want, you can add more type to this table if you want to define the strategy. Another important thing to point to highlight is that when this kind of parameter, the behavior is null, it means that the behavior is not needed for that kind of shipment. It can be overridden on the shipment itself, of course. But if a shipment doesn't have a dock selection strategy or a staging allocation strategy, it can start without a dock or without a staging area at all. So in this way, we would like to avoid to have virtual object. In SDM legacy, I think we have virtual dock just to let a bunch of shipments start at the same time on the same dock, because the dock is not interesting for us, because we only want to do pre-staging. In this way, we simply doesn't put any value in dock selection strategy. Dock is not calculated at all, and we find out the staging area among the staging area available in the warehouse. This selection depends on a common application setting called all staging area allowed. If it's true, the selection strategy, the staging area allocation is allowed to select inside all the staging area in the warehouse. Basically, there are no restriction. Otherwise, if it's false, the selection rely on a shipment type staging area table, in which for each shipment type there is it can be set a selection order. Can be in this example, for example, the shipment type ship will allocate some staging lane of area 01 if area 01 is for area 01, if area 01 doesn't have enough staging lane to prepare the shipment, it can allocate the zone 3 and then move on to next record. It is possible, of course, also to put the same selection order. In this scenario, we'll apply the order by defining in the strategy that has been written by customized, or the standard one that if I remember well is the FIFO strategy, fixed in, fixed out. Another small changes was done on the shipment state diagram. and on the process of course. So basically everything remain at the beginning the same. What is changed is here that we don't have any more scheduling and we have a status called the waiting assignment, in which the shipment activated stand there until he find what is needed to be prepared. So if there is a staging area location strategy, it will try to find a staging area. If there is the dock selection strategy, it try to find a dock. If there are both, it try to find a dock and a staging area following the relationship between dock and staging area, like today. If there are some condition that prevent this assignment, it should raise a fault code telling that there is something that is blocking the assignment. Then the shipment passes through the status waiting shall start confirm that try to allocate the product, and then move to started, and all the logic to advance to assign the transport the location to the transport order and let them releasable for the handling lie on the status on started, and also of course the full code relative to the suspension automatic because the staging lane are busy or something like that remain the logic remain on the status started, then staged and then shipped when everything is cleared. So the changes between legacy and SM.I.LE80 SDM are also the message system that was removed from SDM. So now there are no more the generation of messages, but simply a direct store procedure call. Try to put in all the to set in all the procedure, the logic behind the scene, and then after everything was done, an update of the status of the shipment or the data on the shipment itself. So in this way, we should guarantee the fact that there shouldn't be any kind of transaction that could change something and then we arrive to have inconsistent data. We have staging area and dock assignment that in SDM legacy are saved on the table shipping dock assignment. In SM.I.LE80 SDM, they are divided in two. The ship staging area assignment is based on the table shipment staging lane, in which there is for each staging lane selected for the shipment. There is the relationship between the shipment itself, and dock assignment for the dock is based on the active shipment on the shipping dock. Last changes is on transport order side, and where there are we put another field called phase that is helpful to divide the phase between pre-staging and track loading. It's a little bit confusing with staged. Maybe this is not we plan to remove it, but it remains in the current in the SM.I.LE80 SDM. But this phase, according with the procedure, is the function is reusable transport order, can be helpful to understand with the loss sequence of the transport order to which phase is related to. Is to the track loading phase or packaging phase. and it is to be compared with the with two parameter called the active staging sequence and active transloading sequence that are calculated and saved on the shipment record itself. So this could help to simplify a little bit the current sequence transport order in identification. Last stuff, we have some utilities, not very clever, but they let you add a list of staging lane, a list of locations to add as a staging lane, and the parameter is a staging area name, so you don't have to pay attention to what staging area name is, if a zone or an area, and the system will automatically fix hierarchy and relationship for you. Same happen for this remove staging lane. If you add, for example, an entire area to an entire set of staging lane to an area, and four of them are have to be mapped as the zone for a static configuration of staging area, you can do it removing it and then adding to another zone. Okay, do you have any question about everything? Of course.
I have a question, but sorry, Tommaso, about the Putaway. Can I ask one thing about the Putaway? Because I forgot before about,
yes.
Especially about in which way are evaluated the column configured in the table Putaway load checking rule. For example, what is the store procedure, the function that decided once the queuing is complete or not, for example?
Okay, just a minute.
Fai tu, Martino, o che apro io? No.
Vado io.
Ok.
Okay. So we have that the calculate load checking rule. In this procedure, we have retrieved all the information about the stock unit info that we have to put away. Then with for the check LPN, so we for every load checking rule we take we analyze that we analyze the load checking rules present in the table. We we get the number of values of that. Sorry, can you hear me? Okay. So we check the which one has a value in the table. So we get the with these variables which one must have considered. Okay. Then we check in the Putaway stock unit info if the LPN, if in this case, if the LPN is I don't know how to say it, is evaluated, no? So if the Putaway stock unit info, all Putaway stock unit info has LPN defined, and this LPN is as a real value, I don't know how to say it, and the count of these values is equal to the number of stock unit info to put away, we we make this variable true. This is made for other condition. Of course, this this procedure is a default one in our project, so it will be regenerated with other values. So for the check complete for the complete property, we check for id skew if id skew is null for all the all the subunit, and so on. So we made some checks, and we pass these values. Okay, these values then will be inserted inside these XML variable that will be passed to the get put away condition. Inside here, we have all the information about the stock units already. We have the checked rules, so the rules that stock unit that I want to put away respect. So the constraint that they verified. So we will have LPN true or LPN false, and the common property of that those stock units. So when we go down, we will check. We will select the id put away condition that meets the characteristic of our stock units. Clear, or I have to explain maybe better?
No, because I was looking at that store procedure in the DB that you gave us, but I think I cannot find it. So
okay, under schema put away, you will have two procedure with calculate the load checking rule, but one is the one executed after editing the condition and load checking rule tables. This wait.
But anyway,
yeah.
in case I needed to add a column in the table in the
okay. If you need to add a column, you go to the table. Okay, design. You add the new column. So you put the I don't know again test column. Okay, you go to bit, and as I show you before for the condition, it happened the same with load checking rule, with the calculate load checking rule. So we go here. There is a custom code tags. Okay, we okay. Yeah, sure. Because the UD trigger works when I modify the table. So I go again here, and I have to modify the new value. Okay, test column. I wronged the name. I go to on true. Okay. After this edit, the UD trigger will execute a storage procedure that will modify this, and you can find the bit here. So check test column. Here we will have to calculate this new property. So if you add a new check, you have to know what this constraint must verify. So I don't know if select count. And you can get all the information from the Putaway stock unit info. I don't know which one you need, but all the information can be getted from here. And so after that, okay, maybe I go simple. Just this. I set the check test column, true, else false, for example. I don't know how to which with constraint can be done on this, but it almost be this. And for the get Putaway condition, as I said, will be automatically generated. So we find the new value inserted in the load checking rule. Okay. So now to get the id Putaway condition, we must have this variable true. This variable true is created here.
Okay, thank you.
Just a small question. The store procedure that are automatic created are marked with I don't know, some header or something that is clear that is created in automatic.
Yeah, the name is procedure automatically generated by the name. So there is also the reference to the one that modify will alter the procedure. This is the calculate load checking rule for the calculate condition property. I think there is this is the same with Putaway condition, and for get Putaway condition, in this case we don't have it because there are two tables. But how I said it, I said before, this one will be regenerated every time, and maybe we can add it here too, if you need.
Yes, it's just a suggestion because I don't know, to avoid to modify something that after that is overwrite, for example, in automatic. So
okay.
So it's clear when someone open the store procedure that it's something generated in automatic.
Okay. Maybe in the next commit for the version 1.1.1 we can add it.
Okay, thanks.
So you will find it. Okay.
Do you have any more question about achievement, for example, or more or less is everything here? Okay. Anyway, if you have any more question, of course you can write email or chat me. That I will try to explain as much as I can, better as I can.